Hey guys, so today I have a fun one. This is a door that used to have a mortise lock installed, and over the years and decades, they removed it somewhere down the line and cut a hole to fit a standard doorknob. The problem is with a mortise lock, you mortise out the door for the latch, so there's no meat left in the door. So what happens is you will run down and pick up your new latch, you'll put it in, and it's just, there's nothing there. So even if you try to, put it in there, it's going to keep falling, and there's really no where to screw in. So you'd have to get a screw that goes all the way through into the door, which you really never want to do that. So the uh, standard when it comes to something like this is you buy a wrap, which is what these customers have done, and you install the wrap. And I'll show you the problem with the wrap on these kinds of doors. I'll put their wrap back on. So this is how it was when I arrived, like so. Now, you would think that this is the easy fix. The problem, again, we will insert our latch and our mounting screw. So as you can see, it just slides in because there's nothing behind the wrap. There are no threads in a wrap. So again, your latch will constantly have this issue where it's going to kind of move around all the time, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. So what is the solution? Up until now, you just had the kind of MacGyver solution. You could have used shims. I've even seen people use like a bolt, and then they'll, tighten like a nut back here to hold it's just really ridiculous. And then it makes it harder to remove it. There's just so many things that happen, and a lot of times a handyman will just tell you to replace your door. Now, in this situation, this door is huge. This is an old door, so I know it's a 42-inch opening, but it's really tall. So finding a replacement isn't easy, isn't simple, and it isn't cheap. It's actually very expensive. So they want to salvage it as long as they can. It's just not in their budget, and that's cool because I met some friends over at ReSecure Latch who sent me something to try out. And this is not a paid promotion. This is not a sponsored video. This is simply them sending me something to make my life easier. And I wanted to show you guys. So don't rig it, resecure it. ReSecure Latch, resecure your door latch or deadbolt without damaging or replacing the door. That's the important part. So this is their info. I will leave all of their info, their website, and their YouTube channel in the description below. But I want to see if this works. I've never used one of these before, but if it works, I'm buying a million of them. So this is going to be a game changer if it works. So out of the package, it's really simple. They give you a ReSecure latch and they give you two mounting bolts, and that's really, or mounting screws, and that's really all there is to it. So I like that. No unnecessary paperwork and packaging and plastic. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come around the camera here. So the way that the ReSecure latch is going to work, you are going to insert your latch and you are going to slide this over the latch in the hole here, and it's basically going to just slip right over like that, and it's going to create a new screw hole for the mounting screw. Super, super simple. So let's see how easy this is. Now, I will point out I'm using a wrap. So the concern that I have with the wrap is wraps already come with pre-bored out holes, so those might not want to align to the ReSecure latch perfectly, because again, this door is just so atrocious on the inside. Nothing is level, nothing is right. Even if you really look at it, it's just kind of, it's been Frankenstein for sure. So let's see what happens. So we're gonna go ahead and put our latch in and slide in our ReSecure Latch. So right away, boom, right there. So that already is kind of holding it kind of nicely. So we're gonna start with the bottom here for gravity purposes. We're going to feed our mounting screw through, and let me see if we can't guide him in. Like so. And let me grab a screwdriver. Oh, he slipped out. I am having a little bit of trouble, but it's the wrap. It's not the latch, it's the wrap. It's a long screw to fit into a wrap. So bear with me for a moment while I do this. So yeah, that wrap is really throwing it off a little bit, but that's okay. That's what we do. So let me just try and get him here. So he is now fitting in. Let's grab our top mounting screw just to level him out here. And trying to get all these angles around this camera too, so that's a little bit of it. So let's go ahead and just tighten him up just a little bit to push him in, so he'll help me out somewhat. Now I'm using a screwdriver, which I always do if you've watched the channel for a long time. I don't like using drills on anything to do with doorknobs. It's just safer, honestly, for you guys to use a screwdriver. Not that you will, hurt yourself, but you will possibly strip out the screws with the drill, which you never want to happen. So let's see what's going on here. Again, it's that wrap. So the wrap wants to be difficult, but that's okay. Super duper okay with me, because I deal with difficult. I specialize in difficult, and difficult is my middle name. No, but let's back him up just a little bit to wiggle him in. It's really what it is. It's not the ReSecure Latch. So this wrap, the screw is kind of, or the screw hole is kind of wonky. So I can feel it kind of wanting to skip. So let me see if that did it. Dun, 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 dun. It did. Look at that. So we'll go ahead and just tighten him up now. And make him nice and cool. And he is going nowhere. That is awesome. That is awesome. I am adding these to my truck immediately. No more MacGyvery. No more fighting with these. So we're going to install their lock, which is this Brinks doorknob here. We'll just reinstall it. This back set is kind of weird. Almost positive that it's not correct the way they cut it, but it's okay. So we'll go ahead and put that on. And then we'll grab our inner knob here. Insert him because he's brinks. You always have to make sure you line them up correctly. Perfect. So drop that screw, but that's cool. We have another. So let's go ahead and find our mounting hole here. Let me try it from this side first. This already feels super solid though compared to when I removed it for them. So this is really cool. I'm surprised nobody's ever come out with something like this before. They have fixes for everything. They have fixes for door hinges, they have fixes for everything, but they never had a fix for a door latch. So ReSecure Latch, you guys are amazing for this. Again, I'm not being paid to say that. I'm not sponsored by ReSecure Latch. I am just your friendly neighborhood locksmith trying out a product that I hope to see hit the market everywhere as soon as possible, because this is awesome. Who knew that you would have such a simple concept? No more rattling, no more issues. So that's awesome. Thank you, ReSecure Latch, for sending me an example, a tryout of your new product. Again, if you guys are interested, this is their info and I will be leaving it in the description. I am going to personally pick up a lot of these because that is awesome. Again, I only struggled with the screws, not because of the latch itself, it was because of this thing. If you do try to couple this with a wrap, I do suggest what I will do next time is bore out the holes with a drill bit and just make them bigger. That way I could just wiggle them. These screws are a little bit thick, so it's just, I think that the wrap is meant for those tiny little, 1/4-inch screws. So it worked out perfectly in the end. So not too much hassle, not too much of a problem. So I would highly recommend ReSecure Latch to all of you guys that work in the locksmith trade, carpentry trade, the door trade. This is like a game changer, man, because I don't have to MacGyver little fixes on the road. These are awesome. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned something. Shout out again to ReSecure Latch, and I will see you guys in the next video.